it is. We are back at it with some Splatoon 3. Gonna be playing a little bit of ranked on our road to A rank. Last week I came this close to B+, so yeah, big run coming up soon. Starting right as we finish this stream, basically. Who knows, maybe I'll do a bonus big run sesh tomorrow. No promises though. I promise nothing. Right. The Umami Ruins. Not my favourite map, but a fun one. Okay, so I happen to know that the series at the moment is Clan Blitz, so that's a no-go. But Tower Control is the open, so we're going to do a couple of those. Hopefully, when it ticks over at 7 AM, we'll be able to do a rank up battle in Splat Zones. That's the plan, that's the dream. Who knows how feasible that is. Coffee. Right, let's take that tower. So this is the famous tilted towers. Damn. Bombs to the left of me, bombs to the right. So far it's living up to my experience, which is that usually being the first to take the tower is not good. They took it first, but we immediately, murdered them, and then it was ours. Because being on the tower just puts a target on you, right? Like so. As you can see. That is my alarm to wake up. As you can see, I am awake. So that's the real quiz. Finally, I have other members of my team on the tower. That's a change. Whoa. Gosh damn. They're all over us. They're all over the shop. Bloody hell. Just swam right into that one. I didn't see it till the last second. There we go. Cool. It do be like that. At times, you gotta admit, it do be like that. My goodness. I'm getting done. I swear to God, I'm the only member of my team who spent any time on the tower though, so of course I'm the one who's dying over and over again. And voila. Oh, we lost the tower, did we? What a surprise. Oh, mother. I thought I was going to shoot a little bit longer than that. There's no time at all. Whoa. Hey, whoa. Hey. Hey. Alright, kill him. No way. Oh my God. How do we let that happen? We were on top for 3 minutes of game, and then we let them sneak one in right at the end. Yeah, score booster, score assister, splat assister. AKA the I did everything awards. Well, they were getting some kills though. My team were getting them kills in, they just weren't getting them points in. This isn't bloody team deathmatch. I do like this one though. I haven't been to an onsen in forever. A lot of my friends who are not Japanese, they're like, oh, the onsen, you go have a bath with other dudes, that sounds, oh, I don't know about that. But like, get over it. I used to go with my pal all the time. It's just, it's nice, you know? You sit, you look at the mountains, you're in a hot bath. It's good vibes. You're not looking at the other people's bits. That's not what's going on. And no one's looking at yours. But yeah, a couple of years ago, I would regularly go to the onsen with my friend. Well, actually, he would scope the onsens out in advance and check that they were tattoo friendly. I just had to do it. And then if they were, we would go to that one. So we had a little system. And like, it is really nice. I can see why it's a thing. And I get why people who didn't grow up in that culture, like, find it a bit weird to go to the public baths, right? If it's not what you grew up with. Getting naked with a bunch of strangers, even getting naked with your pals. Maybe that's weirder actually for people. Like strangers is one thing, but yeah. People you know, that's a whole nother thing, right? Oh, cool. They unleashed the Kraken. What's cracking? Not much. What's cracking with you? Oh my. Well, we got it back into the middle. Did we lose it? Did we? What a surprise. Holy moly. We are straight up not having a good time. Who's that? Where'd you come from? Chico. Again. Brushed from behind. I have my bottom brushed. I mean, I know we're at the public baths, but that's someone else. I didn't think that was going to get me from the floor. Right. Yeah. Of course. Well, we put in a show. It wasn't enough. What can you say? Got a feeling we're not seeing A rank tonight. Just a hunch. I don't know if we're ever going to see A rank. I don't think I'm very good at Splatoon. No. We got this. Oh, yep, of course. Was that like the third person who's come up playing Silk Song? I've been playing it, of course. I was a big Hollow Knight fan. I like it. Like it's... The world is so well designed. It's beautiful to look at. The soundscape is amazing. It is exquisitely put together. It is very difficult. Unlike when Hollow Knight came out. You know, I was working like basically a part-time job. I was working in a hostel in Osaka, and I only worked like 4 hours a day, 3 days a week, something insane like that. And I was a single Pringle, you know. So I had all the time in the world to bash my head against a difficult, um, you know, Souls like Metroidvania, whatever you want to call it. I could give it a lot of time. But now, I got a full-time job, I've got a partner, other stuff I want to play, I've got other hobbies. And it's like, damn man, do I really have time to spend like 6 hours fighting the same boss? I don't know. When I'm playing that game and I'm making progress, I love it. And when I hit the walls, I'm just like, am I too old for this now? That's where I'm at. Look at that sneaky little Viking. Well, how did that go for you, LMFAO? Paddy Rock is not in the house tonight. They got me. Carnage. Absolute carnage over there. Oh, that's not good. That's really ideal. They're all over us. And it's over. God damn. We had a good start. I was like, oh, we got him, and then where did that come from? I guess that's what teamwork looks like, huh? Look, I killed you like 3 times, don't. Damn. I haven't won one yet, have I? Oof. I think I'm gonna change my team. I think that was not a good team. No, I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know? I was one of the bad links in that bad team, but you've got to cut your losses at a certain point, right? Ay, caramba. No me gusta. No hablo español. At the end of the day, at the end of the day. Of course. Right. Come on. Give me a good team. Give me a good result. Let's do this. Let's take it down to Chinatown. Is that the same team we just fought, or was it just coincidentally someone in the Agent 8 outfit? Nice. That's a pretty tasty start. that was pretty good. As these things go. That was none too shabby. We can't let him get that comeback. Oh, doesn't look like they're gonna. Not at this stage. Let's not jinx it. And that's us wiped out. So that's cool. Love that when that happens. Playing the Splatling how it's actually designed as a kind of hangback support weapon. And I'm actually having some luck. But man, when you have those moments where you're on the tower and just blasted away, it does feel pretty cool. But there we go. Finally a win. Well, that just proves conclusively that I'm fine and my team was bad. I mean, you know, the numbers speak for themselves. Overall splatter and turf Inca. Alright, I'm basically back to square one. Which is not too bad. Huh, that's quite a short game because those kill numbers are not that high. 7 apiece. Nice. 2 swords in a row. I was the only gun on our team. Yeah, I definitely need to hang back in that case. Bildo on the Mario Kart world. Nice. Don't think just because I stopped doing Mario Kart streams, I'm not still playing Mario Kart on the reg. I've been putting in some sessions, son. I've been playing a bit of Mario Kart, mate. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry your silly little head about that, mate. I've been on the blooming Mario Kart. All day. All night. So that was was there even another team in that game? Cool, I guess. That was a weird one. I mean, I'll take it. Alright. Okay. Alright. Huh. Cool. My phone's been buzzing. What do you want to bet? It's just some promotional emails. Oh, there's some chats going on in Discord. And someone on Blue Sky liked a video I posted of some lakes and that. So that's good. That's wonderful to see. Right. It's probably the last one for tower control. And it might be enough to push me into B+, which would be wonderful. That would tickle my pickle. That would be the course for this particular horse. Not looking good though. Currently. These things can change. They often do. That's us on the tower. That's us on the spotlight. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Right now I see it as my holy quest to take out that sniper. Cool, yeah, just drop down into the filth. That's how this weapon is designed to be played. It's definitely a short range one-on-one weapon. I need some help on the tower, guys. I've got a bloody splatling. It's not location appropriate. They got me. They got my ass. What you gonna do? These things happen. Ooh. Pinch a sniper. Sniper King, shoot down this flag. Yes, get that tower. Let's go. Let's make this happen. I believe. Oh, I believe that we can win. didn't even notice they were on the tower. Cheeky buggers. Kill him, kill him. Right, thank you. You don't just ink the tower, guys. You gotta be on it. Bodily. I guess it would kind of be more in keeping with Splatoon if inking the tower was how you took it. Did we just win? If we didn't, it should have gone into overtime, right? Yeah, there we go. That was cringe. But I believe that puts me in a B+. Popular target. I'll take it. And there we go. Mode's updated. Hey. I said I reckon we'll get into B+ in tower control. And technically I wasn't wrong. We did in fact get into B+. Just. Anyway, these are cowboy hours. But that is not a cowboy haircut. That is cowgirl, I guess. People talk about how they shoehorn women into video games. I think Splatoon is a really obvious example of where they shoehorned men into video games. Clearly the Inkling, they designed the female version first. Like, the hair making the tentacles is such a cool character design. And I think maybe... No, I think the original trailer did feature both, but obviously, prominently, it's always the female characters in, like, the marketing and stuff. And then, yeah, they were like, oh no, some people are going to want to play as dudes, or they'll complain on the internet. So they shoehorned in the still kind of cool, but definitely inferior boy Inkling designs. So yeah, whenever dweebs on the internet are like, oh, well, the woke is forcing DEI women into my video games, it's like, well, I can think of more examples where they bloody shoehorned in a male character for you nerds than where they shoehorned in a female character for other people. Crispy top. I don't know if that came through on the microphone. Let's hope it didn't. I did a little far. Cool. God damn. They are certainly spying that zone. And no mistake. Yeah, I'll just stand in the middle of enemy ink. Out of ammo. See how that goes for me. So I got a little bit carried away. These things happen. Mostly to me. I'm sure they happen to other people as well. From time to time. Where was my team? Where was the support? Okay, well, looking at the numbers, they're actually not that far apart. It feels like they've been all over it. On paper, they're the better team, but football's not played on paper, it's played on grass. Oh, I got splat. I got splat, and that's that. Them's the breaks. No me gusta, por favor. Yeah, all that stuff I was saying about how the numbers, you know, they don't look that uneven. Yeah, scratch that. We're getting absolutely bodied. We're getting taken for a ride. Well, I got one of them. Oh, okay. 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 The dream is alive. Never say never. Ain't nothing's over till it's over. Insert other empty platitudes here. Oh, we lost the tower. Or control, whatever it's called in this one. So did they. The game is still afoot. The game's not just the foot, the game is both feet, 10 toes. And a snug pair of socks. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Insane. Oh. The impossible dream never happened. But we gave it a bloody good go. A bloody good go. Popular target, enemy splatter. At least I was in the thick of it. I was in the sauce. In the juice, the sauce, and the gravy. Up to my tats and splats. Well, I got one in before I died. I like this map in regular Turf War games. I haven't experienced it much in the old. Splat zone. There's a lot of angles on the zone, so it's a pretty cool one actually. If you had this map for Tower or Rainmaker, it might feel a little bit, thanks guys, a little bit linear. It's kind of just a straight line. There's a tiny bit of spice for a mode like this. Get out of here with that behavior. Jeez Louise. That's most non-excellent. Well, that one wasn't great. That's 2 losses on my streak already. That's not good. Alright, pound cake. Midnight snacks, pound cake. That's pretty fun. Damn. And I was the #1 splat zone inker. I was barely in the zone. God damn, do my team understand this game? Crispy Tart Ink Hazard, where were you? What's going on? And I said, hey, 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 what's going on? When I'm up at 6 AM like this, I get this feeling in my tummy. I genuinely don't know if it's hunger or tiredness. Just a tiny little ache. And I said, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. What a world to work and play and get along with each other. Okie dokie. Come on, we gotta win this one. Oh, that's my bloody series over already. Brodicius and Gay Plant. Okay, so we're playing with some English speakers. You sons of guns. Son of a beach. Oh wow, I didn't realize quite how close they got. Holy guacamole. What the... Yeah, good, get them, get their ass. Kill this motherfucker in a Lakers jersey. Idiot. Idiot. Folks, any chance of us splatting the zone a little bit anytime soon? Nope. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. Hey. Well, that's three. Three on the trot. Where I got Splot. Gay Plant. Hell yeah, Gay Plant. You sure showed us. Cool. So that was terrible. That was absolutely dreadful. I guess we'll try one more. I think if I lose this one, I'm dropping out of B+. Which would be dreadful. An awful showing. I can't even tell if it's bad luck or I'm just playing absolute dog water today. I don't feel like I've been doing that terrible. I mean, that previous game was dreadful. I didn't even get a kill. But they were all over us. But, you know, I've been putting in some performances, right? I've been getting consistent kill numbers with my team. I was all over the tower. I was splatting the zone. I don't think it's 100% on me. I mean, I'm sure if I was better, if I was an absolute pro, I could be eking out a few more wins. Well, I don't want to say it's my fault I'm losing, per se. Per se, Jackson. The lightning thief. Well, looks like... Oh! I played against Crispy Top. Wow, wow, wow. What the heck? Shot me around a corner. I swear to God. My team are making an effort. A little bit. Okay. Okay. What's going on? What's occurring? Now I'm starting to think I am the problem, because Crispy Tot was on my team just now. And yet, I was the zone inker and the turf inker, so like... Where was my team? Hello.
Are you still streaming?
Yes.
Are you winning?
No.
And because you were pregnant.
Okay.
You were pregnant. You were looking beautiful. I know.
Was I glowing?
Yes, you were actually.
Cool. I had a dream that I was a spy working for MI6.
Oh yeah.
And we disarmed a nuclear bomb and then put it on a drone. And then we were meant to like fly it out to the desert.
Okay.
But we didn't know where the desert was, so the drone kept getting lost and then we ended up blowing up in a city.
Oh my god. That sounds a little bit like a plot.
Yeah.
Like, I think you should send that dream to...
I mean, it's basically just an episode of 24.
Mm. I mean, James Cameron movies came to him in dreams.
That's true.
So, just let me know. Do something with that gift.
But also Twilight came to Stephanie Meyer in a dream.
Really?
Yeah, she dreamed that she was in love with a sparkly vampire. Duh. You cheeky son. Kota. If that's even your real name. I was a victim there of the old refresh rates, I think. Because it did not look like he hit me on my screen. Wow, good job, Mr. Kraken. Well, finally. That's our first win of Splat Zones. Yay! Well, one is better than none. I mean, I would rather have lots, but one is, you know, something. We're in the conversation, you know? Sometimes that's what you can hope for. Whee! Oh no, Prodicius is gone. Well, I hope Prodicius has returned to his home and his wife, as was his long-awaited dream. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. They're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you could join in too. I guess I didn't prioritize very well. I took out their sniper, but they snuck in behind me and got the bloody zone. We got boned on the zone. And again. Come on guys, we gotta push. Push, push, push. Oh, piss off, I was about to do the strike. Oh, nice. Ah, well. Can't have it all. Oh, man. That was an intense one, but yeah, they were all over it. Zone Guard and Zone Hero, but it wasn't enough. Well, this could be our last one for the night. But it won't. We're all over it. We're gonna kick ass, take names. I believe. What's up?
Do you mind if I use the hair dryer?
You could, I mean, close the door, but sure.
Okay.
I mean, hey, you know it's not me drying my hair. I haven't used a hairdryer in probably like 12 years or something. Actually, I think when my beard was at its biggest, when I was unemployed, traveling Japan, I would occasionally blow dry it. Get a real soft, fluffy feel. I was bouncing from hostel to hostel, so if they had a nice free shampoo and conditioner, I was conditioning that bad boy. You know? I was fluffing it. I was puffing it. I wanted a big, great big bushy beard, as they say. Oh, wow. Just me, huh? Playing the waiting game, as is so often the case. So, that economy, eh? Well, certainly is built to enrich the rich. This is this is taking a bloody piss at this point. What's going on? Just checking the weather. Tomorrow's looking mostly cloudy. A little bit of rain. Maybe I'll go for a nice walk. Right. Now we're talking. That's how we're talking, because Splatoon in it. Inklings. I learned a fun fact recently. J.R.R. Tolkien, sorry. Put some respect on his name. Jolkien, Tolkien. Wow. He was an Inkling. It's the name of like a literary group in Oxford or something. But he was a member, and so was his son. Which one is this? What, Christopher Tolkien? The one who did all the, he edited and published a lot of his father's work. Posthumously. But yeah, they were Inklings. I thought that was fun. I'd imagine no one involved in Splatoon knew about that. And I certainly couldn't imagine that anyone in the Tolkien estate is particularly aware of Splatoon. But who knows? I'm sure somewhere along the way, like the Nintendo's lawyers, when they were checking they could get that trademark, might have bumped into it. maybe the Tolkien Inklings have done like a 100-year celebration, and the Splatoon's marketing team have been like, should we get on this? I expect they wisely decided no. I don't think the multiplayer online squid shooting game crowd and the literary debate club middle-aged men Oxford crowd get along. Well, maybe they don't dislike each other. They probably, their paths just don't cross, I would imagine, for the most part. For good or ill. Yeah, get wrecked. Huh, how are they in control? That looks contested to mine eyes. Whew. There is some combat going on here. Yeah, that one was on me. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer. Still going to take some doing. I really should be trying harder to not die. It's not enough for them to lose it, we have to take it. That's the real trick. Oh, that's the real quiz, isn't it? Whoa! The ball was gone, so I assumed the waves were stopped. I assumed incorrectly. Now, they say when you presume, you make a prez of you and me. Well, yeah. Technically, that was slightly better than the previous series, but that's not saying much. Well, despite putting in a series of dreadful performances and losing 80% of the matches, I think I am technically in a better position than I started the stream. So we're not very far along the road to A rank, but we did take some baby steps. Okay. Like I said, maybe some salmon run tomorrow if I can be arsed. Possibly no stream next week because I think I'm leaving early for the train, but maybe a little one. Okay. Peace.